Chris Kaba. You probably remember the name. We reported on the shooting in South London by armed police which saw Chris die. Well, apparently in a twist that the police and the IOPC will be fuming about, the watch that Chris was wearing the day he died has mysteriously gone missing. Jefferson Bosela, Chris's cousin, claims that he and Chris's mum noticed in the police footage that Chris was wearing what they call a high-value watch. When they requested the watch from the IOPC have been unable to locate it. Jefferson said he has been left feeling disgusted and shocked as he felt the family had to fight for everything as well as grieve. He said, "How could this watch go missing? I'm disgusted and gutted. It's almost quite surreal that we have to endure the fact that we lost Chris, but also the fact that we're having to fight as well. It's just absolute disrespect." And what I find odd about this entire case here is that the family were claiming racism and all sorts and were all over the news, but as soon as they saw the footage from police body cameras, they seem to have gone quiet. Now, this could be due to the fact that seeing the incident has had a mental impact on them and they have all sort of shut down, or they saw something that might be detrimental to their claims of racism. I mean, they even held marches and campaigned for the release of the footage, and now all of a sudden, nothing. An inquest has already opened into the shooting, in which it heard that while police were following Chris in the Audi with a firearms marker on it, they didn't use blue lights or sirens, and the police didn't activate them at all whilst following Chris. A homicide investigation has been launched into the death, and the firearms officer who took the shot is currently on suspension. I just find it weird that the family were quite rightly making a lot of noise about looking for answers, but have since gone very, very quiet. Now, granted, they could have been asked to back off during the inquest and police investigation into the homicide, but there's been no mention of it, and surely the family would have said publicly that they can't comment further as the investigation is ongoing and it could damage their case. But as far as I can tell, there's been nothing of the sort. Of course, I want the family to receive justice, but justice also means the truth, and if there's no evidence of racism being a factor here, then that needs to be highlighted, just as it should if racism is a factor. But the fact the watch has gone missing, considering everything so carefully logged and protected in evidence, is a very worrying indication. I wonder what or who they're going to blame for that.